What's up, boys? So, hype as fuck. Doing so much studying on the back end. Gotta wait about a minute more. I'm looking for a move from here to here. If, for example, I don't catch it, which is a very real possibility, I'm looking for a move down to here, up to here. So, bang, bang, or bang, bang. Or price could just keep coming down, and then maybe I'll look for a move up to here. Or even if price might do a little doop doop up to point control down. So, I'm not sure if I'll catch this move on the downside, which is like, sometimes I'm just not going to catch it, which is totally fine. I'm going to look for, let me see, dun. Alright. Actually, I don't know, that might be, now, yeah, I just gotta wait a little bit more, move some shit on my other monitor. It's kind of like the same view, just a little different. Just fixing so I can get my charts up. Alright, mark it open, let's see what we got, boys. I'll look for a move up into there. That's what I'm looking for. It's about an 8-point stop. It's gonna be 8 contracts. Okay, looks like volume area high actually moved up a little bit. Okay, so this is now a valid trade. I just want to see if I can get absorption. It's technically a valid trade, but I'm gonna take a little short right here. It's like $120 risk. Actually, it's $130 risk. So the reason I entered is because absorption up here, and then price instantly rejected that shit. So price could easily pull back. Honestly, this candle try to close red. And honestly, this candle continue to close red. So I'd want to see, realistically, if I was fucking, could have 1,000 wishes. But, we'll see what happens here. I don't make the rules, I just fucking follow them. But I've been doing a lot of studying on my back end, just trying to like perfect, not my fucking game system, but like my mental system, And I think that's like, I think mentality is like probably one of the biggest things, and like being able to take a win, take a loss. I think most importantly, being able to take a win is like the biggest thing, which I think I've struggled a lot with in my trading, which is like something I just have to deal with and kind of grow from. But, I think being able to take a win is probably one of the biggest things. Like, if you can learn how to take a win, you can learn how to do a lot of different shit, So, like, for example, here, like right now, probably 20 months ago, I mean, what the fuck am I even fucking saying? I'm retarded. 2-3 years ago, I would be closing this, but I think the thing with trading is you have to know when to be able to fucking hold your ground and be like, okay, right, so I'm gonna continue to hold this shit. And mind you, I'm up like probably a 2R, 3R right now, but I have to be able to hold my losses, hold my wins, because this is part of the game, And I don't want to sell myself short on my trades. Like right here, I was up a 3.5R, 4R, but my TP is at 5.8R, right? So that's kind of how it goes, right? You just have to be willing to see, like you kind of just have to be willing to be able to be in tough situations right here. And if this doesn't break, I'm gonna close.
Order
I closed
filled.
2 contracts, and then I didn't close 2. I closed 4. So I have 4 more left. I'm gonna trail it above this high right here. So if it breaks, I'm gonna close. And that's kind of the game you have to be fucking playing all the time with yourself, right? You have to be like, alright, I'm willing to risk X amount of money, right? Like, you don't want to get back money in the market. This money's like, see right here, is like, now it keeps going down. Still in 4 contracts. More than enough contracts to keep the shit going. I'm close right there. And that's what we call a very successful trade. I'm close about there, I would say. So, I'm gonna go over a little bit what I did. So that trade was $500. I was risking, I think, about 120. And look at perfect fucking tick to fucking genius. Alright, 120. Like, imagine I fucking closed up here. Like, how pressed would I fucking be? I closed. Actually, let's look at where exactly I closed my trades, just so we can get a nice little understanding together. So, am I recording all this shit? Okay, I'm recording. Genius. So, my first trade, I closed at 179. So I'm gonna put a nice little thing, 179. Actually, wait, I think I closed one a little earlier. Here. Alright, I closed one right there, or a little early, which is like perfect, fine. That's just all part of the game. 179, and then 187. 187, I closed a little early on this one, but I was like, fuck it, I don't want it to pull back, so I closed. Let's see. How the fuck? Bro, I swear, like, moving this shit is so fucking annoying. Okay, there we go. So I closed half at a 3.38 R. Half at 3.38 R. Mind you, actually, it was probably like a. It was 3 R. I closed half at 3 R. 4 contracts at 3 R. And then. Let's just say a 4 R. That's the type of trade you have to fucking be ready for. That's the type of trade you have to be locked in and saying for, like, bro, my mental game is so fucking on top of this shit that I, like, am willing. Like, I know what the fuck to do. But, now, of course, you could look, now, here's where it gets tricky. As I was saying, you have to learn how to take a win. Right here, I could be mad as fuck, right? I could be like, fuck, it went down another fucking 4-3-2-3 R. That's all part of the game. You have to be willing to accept that. And trading, like, you don't want to cut yourself short. And I made a thing with myself. I was like, alright, I'm not going to fucking close unless I'm at a 3R, no matter what, right? And this first closure, 3R, perfect. It's like, alright, I'm gonna take half off. This could easily pull the fuck back. But I was like, alright, this is my main target. And to be fair, I did close a little early, which is like, fuck me. It happens, but you can't dwell on that. You have to be willing to accept it. Now, right here, actually, I do have a rule where I'm not allowed to take any more trades, but this shit looks clean as fuck, I can't lie. Actually, this is where discipline comes in, boys. I could fucking go take this shit, but I have a rule where I'm not allowed to take trades. I'm done. Done for the day. Simple as that. I have a rule where I'm not allowed to take any more trades after, what, at 6:30. Now, this is pumping, right? But that's all part of the game. You have to be willing to accept that. I could fucking go trade this shit. I could be making money right now, but I'm alright. I need to be willing to accept the fact that I have a rule that after when I can't take any more trades. Because if I break one of those rules, I'll continue to break more rules, and maybe in the future I'll change that. But for now, I literally don't want to switch that. So let's just go over it. So I'm not sure if it shows my stop. It doesn't. But my stop, I think I was risking 130. I look back in the recording. I'm not sure if it's there, but I was risking like about 130. That was about like 140, and I made P&L 500 today, which is really good. 500 times, or 500 divided by, wait, yeah, 130, well, that's like 140. So, 3.5 R, so kind of factor out to about 3.5 R, which is fucking amazing. Like, it makes sense. I closed some at 4, half at 4, half at 3 R, which is amazing. Like, you don't, like, that's fucking coded, right? Closing at half is amazing. Like, that's perfect, right? And like, this kind of fucking sucks. This is not my fucking win rate. This is fucking bullshit. It's all because, like, this fucking window, which I explained in the last video where I, like, actually went fucking insane, over leveraged the fucking to my fucking tits, right? So, it's what it is. But I think right here it shows, like, really good. Like, I'm making on average 400 and losing $110. Like, that's what you want to fucking aim for. Like, you want to aim for those high R's. Shout out Lambo Raw. He fucking put me on this shit. It's like, alright, I need to be able to fucking be locked the fuck in. Now, I don't know if you guys even want to fucking see this, but I'm just curious. So, I'm curious to see my actual win rate. So, let's see. Let's pull this over here. How the fuck do I move this shit? Alright, so, let's see. Let's look at the real win rate. So, one win, one loss. Now this is all bullshit. Like, if I were to actually be fucking for real, would I ever count all this shit? Fuck no. But let's say, for example, let's say I'm actually being frugal and I lose 3 trades in a row. 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. I'll do it one. So 1 loss, 1 loss, 1 loss, and then 1 loss. Alright? So let's say so now 1 loss and then 2 wins. So 2 wins, this is a win. This is a win. So 1 more loss and then 2 more wins. Alright. Now, you guys might fucking hate on me for fucking doing this, but I fucking love ChatGPT. This shit's so value. Just ignore all this bullshit. Yeah, I don't go fuck. Calculate win. Now this is where it comes to clutch. Calculate win rate. Assume I could do this all in my head, obviously, but this is much faster. Assume 3R. Is it win per win, which is, how much did I say? It was 250. It was 500, right? So 150, 300, 450. So 450, and then a loss of only 1R per loss is net negative 150. So this should pull up everything I need to know, and it will basically give me like, alright, if I actually traded my shit I was supposed to fucking trade, let's look at what it is. I think the biggest thing in trading is you need to be statistical about it. Like, okay, I took 3 wins, 5 losses. Fucking 5 losses, which is bullshit. I should have not taken 5 losses. Third, blah, 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 blah. So my net R comes out to $600 expensive. Per trade, blah, blah. And the reason it's 600 and not what I have right here, the reason it's like about 1.3, right, is because I ended up not like gambling all the shit back and winning a huge trade, which was like a fraudulent trade if I remember correctly. I don't even fucking remember, but it was fraudulent as fuck, right? So I'm just curious what the market's doing. Would you look at that shit? I would have fucking lost that trade. Isn't that fucking amazing? Boys, this is what it's all fucking about. You go into the market and you have rules and you're like, alright, after 1 win I'm gonna fucking stop. After 1 singular fucking win I'm gonna stop. I was like, alright, I was this close to break my rules, but I was like, fuck it, I'm recording, can't look like a pussy, so it's like, fuck it, alright, I'm not trade. Boom, if I trade that shit, I would've got fucking clapped. Right, so anyways, I think like right here, my mental was so fucked. What I've been doing is I've been reading a lot of books and I've been studying, I think I showed you, it was like, I don't even know how to fucking pronounce it, like cyber, some bullshit, I don't even know. If you want it, put in the comments, or you can look at the last video I put up there somewhere, but, right, so, the issue here is where, like, I take 1 trade on 7 contracts, and I lose $130, that is okay, that's okay. I rip another trade, let's see how long after. It's like 5 more minutes later, I rip another trade and lose 240. No fucking way am I supposed to be losing that much. I should be losing only 150 per trade. And then I rip this one about 30 seconds later, right? 34, 33 seconds later, right? So I rip it. I lose 3 in a row. I keep ripping, and I'm like, oh, I need this. And I actually remember this. I was trying to catch a long trade, but I just couldn't catch it. Like, it kept on fucking going. Like, okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Oh, actually worked out. It's a nice little trade. Yeah, it's not bad. Bad rules. Everyone has to have fucking rules. You have to trust in your system no matter what, right? So what I was trying to do is I was trying to catch a long trade, and I think like Volume Low kept going like, oh, it's right here. I ripped a long trade. Then I went down. Oh, it's right here. Volume Low is right here. Ripped a long trade, went down. Right, I kept on getting fucking clapped. It was fucking horrible. So I finally fucking catch a trade on like, I don't even know how many contracts. On 15 contracts. I was leveraged to the fucking tits. I was this close to blowing my account. I was in fucking $1,000 drawdown. I was so clapped. I brought it all the way back somehow. And I kept fucking losing. And I was in a bad mental space. And what I've been doing is visualization 30 minutes a day. You want to visualize your setup, and it's proven. It's proven to show that if you actually visualize your setup and practice it in your head, like for example, I think, all right, price come up to a volume area high. I want to look for a short. Mind you, boys, I fucking practiced this fucking setup probably 20 times in my head. Like, I practiced it last night. I was practicing for like 30 minutes straight in my head. And then I also probably practiced it again another 15 this morning, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. I was practicing this setup. I was practicing in my head, and it's proven to show that if you practice something in your head, it can give the same results as if you're, for example, back testing, right? Because it changes the mechanism in your brain to understand that, to visualize it, to see it, to know it works, right? Now, if you just visualize bullshit, and you're like, the fuck is this shit? There's going to be some added benefits, but it's not the same as like knowing, okay, this strategy works, right? So, that's really fucking key. You're just visualizing your setup every single day for even 30 minutes a day. I learned that shit. Fucking insane, right? And right here, this is right here when I'm up 1.3k. This is normally where I'm gonna, like, tomorrow. If I fucking don't trade right, I'm gonna fucking blow my account, right? So what I have to do tomorrow, boys, this is what all of you have to do. Oh shit. You have to be fucking willing to know that you're in a very good spot right now. I'm up 1.3k. I need about 1.7k more to fucking, fucking become prof or get funded, right? And mind you, last night I was visualizing this profit so much. I was visualizing the plan, everything, and today I'm gonna visualize it again, because you can never, ever not be like, you can never stop being good enough. Like, you never cannot, like, keep growing, keep learning, right? So, just knowing that you have the opportunity to become funded is the most important thing you could ever have in your life. Because knowing you could get funded puts you in a tricky situation. You're at the position where you're like, alright, if I trade well, I will be funded very fucking soon, right? It's a lot, but fuck it, let's look at this fucking calendar. If I keep trading well, I get funded by fucking Sunday, realistically. I mean, if I trade boom, 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 there's a very good chance I get funded. There's a very good chance. And that's my fucking plan. I've been visualizing this shit so deeply. And, you know, shout out Conor McGregor with his dick pic. He's the fucking original person on this shit, bro. He's like, you gotta visualize your shit, so, yeah, so, this puts you in a tricky situation. You have to be willing to understand, you could go into the market tomorrow, overconfident as fuck, and blow your fucking entire account because you take one bad trade. You clap your mental, and like, fuck, I need to win it back. You fucking blow your account. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, going in tomorrow, the one thing I'm gonna I'm going to be like, alright, there's a good chance if I take a loss here, I might blow my account, right? So I'm not gonna think about that loss, but I'm gonna have it back in my mind. If I take one loss, I'll stop for the day. Simple as that. I'll stop for the day. And that puts ease in your mental. You have to understand that. But don't even focus on that loss. Just understand, okay, this puts you in a tricky situation. But you have to visualize success. You have to be there. You have to be ready for success. To grab that success and fucking wrangle that shit in, right? So tomorrow, my risk goes up to 200. I've been risking about 150. My risk goes up to 200. So I probably have about two trades before I go back down to 150 risk. I'm like, okay, fine, I got 2 trades to rip it. If I lose it, I lose it. But obviously it's the last thing I want to fucking do. So, going into the next day in this situation where you're so close, you can fucking feel that shit in your fucking bones. You're like, oh my god, my fucking win rate is literally just astronomical. My fucking best trade is 800. Fraudulent, by the way. Worst trade, fraudulent. Those are both fraudulent stats. This is a fraudulent. Average winning trade, 400. Average winning trade, 110. Very fucking good, right? You have to be willing to accept that shit. You have to be willing to put yourself in these shoes and be like, I am a little bit scared, and it's okay. The amount of times I've been in a situation where I'm up 1.3, 1.5, and then the next day, after having all those winning trades, I blow my shit. Bro, so many fucking times have I done that shit. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So that's why, going into the rest of the day, I'm going to visualize, I'm going to see my mental goals, I'm going to visualize exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. Exactly. And I'm not going to visualize, for example, I'm not going to visualize making $100 or $500 or whatever. I'm going to visualize my setup. And that's the key. That's the fucking key. You have to visualize yourself. Just think about it. Alright, down to point of control, long it, up to volume area high. What if price, what if, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh shit, my shit just randomly closed. Alright, anyways, think about it. If price is in the middle of this zone right here, what am I going to do? Alright, price, either one can come up to volume area high, and I short it after absorption. I think about the absorption, I look at the absorption, I see it in my mind's eye, I short it down to here. Alright? Or what if it comes up point control? Visualize the absorption, look for it to move up to here. Bang. Right, it's like that. Just constant repetition of all these setups that you see that you know could happen. Or what if price open up here? What if price comes down here? Alright, if it comes down here, I'm looking for a little move up. And then I want to see a little bit of a bunch of buying up here, and then price kind of reject it back down, right? There it is. That's all you have to fucking see in your mind's eye. You have to be ready for that. You have to understand, I'm going to put myself in these shoes and I'm going to execute on my setup. And it's not about the fucking loss or the win. It's about your setup. It's about changing your mindset so that you're ready to take these trades, so that you're ready to take these wins. You have to be mentally prepared. You can't just go into the market thinking, I'm just going to trade my setup based off backtesting. Backtesting is so fucking vital, but being mentally prepared is even more vital in my opinion. You have to be mentally prepared to take these wins, take these losses, and you have to already have taken these wins and losses. Yesterday, I went through my mind of like, alright, I'm at, I think it was $800 in profit, right? $800 in profit right here. I don't remember. I think it was around $800. So I was like, alright, I'm $800 in profit. How am I going to get funded? So I went through each single trade. I was like, alright, this trade pops up. What am I going to do? That's all it's about. But thank you guys for watching. Till the next one, drop one tomorrow. I'm gonna keep working, keep visualizing. Go hit the gym. Lock in. And yeah. Alright, see you boys.